What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. Y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. So I just made a video basically discussing how, attractive women aren't as criticized as attractive men for dating unattractive significant others, right? And I say, if an attractive guy dates a woman that people deem unattractive, he gets raked through the coals, he gets judged heavily. You know what I mean? And if an attractive woman dates a man that people deem unattractive, women and people are more accepting of it, right? But I wanted to discuss why, you might see a man who may not have this, he's prominent, he's nice looking, he got all this status, and he don't have a girl that look like a centerfold model, or an Instagram model, etc. I'ma always say this. Me personally, I never wanted to seek a relationship with a woman that's an Instagram model, right? I would take a strong 7 over a lot of them Instagram model women. Why is that? A lot of those women are headaches. They come with a lot. They're used to getting told they're the most beautiful thing under the sun. They're used to getting a butt kissed and more. And so they're used to having their way. And so because of that, a lot of them are obnoxious. A lot of them are just very, entitled. A lot of them have these outrageous demands. A lot of them are not, they're not heartwarming people. They are not the kindest individuals. They don't have the best intentions. And so I've never wanted to seek those women out for a relationship. I'm being for real. I never even tried to seek them out for real because I know what come with that. And for me, even just for casual dating, I would never do that because that's too much of a headache for me. The personality traits I like in a woman, I'm not saying all Instagram model looking women are like this, but for me, I like a woman who's nurturing, kind-hearted, that's down to earth, that likes to laugh, has great conversation skills, who is I like a feminine woman. I like a woman who, again, is not obnoxious. I like a woman who's caring, who's thoughtful, who thinks before she speaks, who is empathetic, who's compassionate. And a lot of those women that are used to getting a butt kiss, they are not that. You know what I mean? And a lot of other men recognize it too. So when you got a guy who's prominent and high up, he want a woman that's not caught up in all the superficial parts of life. And I'm not saying he couldn't be caught up in that too, but I'm saying a lot of those women who look like, listen, I'm not saying you can't have a beautiful woman that's a good-hearted person, because you can. LeBron James has a beautiful wife. Savannah's a beautiful black woman. You know what I mean? And she seems to be very down to earth, very nurturing spirit, etc. But as fine as Savannah James is, she's not like one of these exotic looking girls you gotta find in the Calabasas somewhere. You gotta find down in Miami on South Beach, walking down the beach at a certain time of the day. Savannah got that every day around the world, every day around the way girl fineness about her. You can find a Savannah James in Chicago, Illinois, like a woman that looks like that. You know what I mean? I'm not saying Savannah basic or easy to find. If y'all get what I'm saying, she's a gorgeous woman, but she ain't like one of these all this surgery, all this did up, all these different exotic features and all this and all that. Look like she came off the Kardashian tree and got a sprinkle of black in her, stuff like that. You gotta go find walking on South Beach, walking on Rodeo Drive. You gotta go find that in Chino Hills somewhere. You gotta go find that and goddamn in the most luxurious places, the most you gotta find a court side of the basketball game. No. You can find a woman that look like Savannah James around the way in Chicago, Illinois. I went to high school with girls that look like Savannah or are of that ilk. I'm sorry. I went to high school with girls who are of that ilk. You know what I mean? And so for me, when I see that, I'm like, yeah, that is the type of woman who is fine, but she still look like she got the soul of a beautiful black woman. A lot of these girls, a lot of these women who, again, look like Instagram models, look all done up with all this and all of that, and they look like they are 12 and they are 15 on the scale of a 10. A lot of them, their soul ain't right. And how, like Lauryn Hill say, how you gonna win when you ain't right within? A lot of them soul ain't right. And internally, they're just not good people. They don't care about others. They're sociopathic, only don't care about nobody else's feelings but their own. Self-centered. You know, they are far from selfless. They're selfish. And so, like, a lot of men don't want to deal with that. You know what I mean? Versus this girl who's a round the way girl, beautiful girl, you know, and chill and nice looking. She ain't got to look all this exotic type stuff, but she's still beautiful. Like, men to take that any day of the week. You know what I mean? And I've seen it personally. I've seen girls who were real fine act horrible, stuck up, terrible, obnoxious, just real rude and real whatever, and think they just should be getting their ass kissed every second of the day. And you have men that do that. And I see men stressed out, trying to keep up with that woman, losing their mind, cussing them out, walking on eggshells with this woman because you just trying to figure out, damn, why she acting like this? Why she acting like that? Bro, because she used to people kissing her butt, and she used to people giving her what she wanted and acting like she the hottest thing under the sun. And when you got people like that, bro, a woman like that, you can't tell no woman like that nothing. And I'm not saying the other women wouldn't be having dudes on their heels all the time either. But a lot of those other women who are like around the way girl pretty, they seem to be more grounded. They seem to be more grounded. They seem to be more rooted in the right stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not rooted in like, damn, my man I've been doing some damn working out and sweating and getting on this video. But anyway, they're rooted in the right things. You know what I mean? And they have the qualities to be a wife. You know what I'm saying? Versus the other ones, they have qualities to be a trophy wife, just something you carry on your arm to say it look good. And a lot of brothers, they lead lives of destruction. They walk down the path of destruction just to have this trophy on their arm to flaunt to other men. But when they go home at night, they're miserable. They getting verbally abused, might be physically abused. And they just like in a spiral just to try to keep this girl to say, I got a fine girl, I got a fine girl. And nowadays, you got some women who have tricked men into thinking that if you want a bad bitch, you got it. This is what come with it. Hell no, I don't want no bad bitch. I want a fine woman, a beautiful woman. I don't want that, because a lot of women, especially younger men, I'm 31, me and young guys younger than me, man, a lot of girls have tricked those young men into thinking they have to trick. They got to spend their money. And if they don't spend their money, they're going to lose them. Men don't have no money, hardly anything, giving the whole check just to try to make this woman happy. You know, trying to scrape up stuff, doing scams and schemes to keep this woman happy, willing to take penitentiary chances to keep up with this woman. And that shit ain't worth it. You know, but they've been tricked into thinking, hey, this the way you got to keep a woman. If you want a fine girl, a bad bitch, you got to, you know, I don't know, like, y'all don't get lost in that stuff, bro. Don't get lost in that thinking you are trying to keep a bad bitch. And the next thing you know, shit, your life is in shambles. Everybody see you like, you losing your mind. Everybody see you spiraling out of control, trying to keep up with that woman. Meanwhile, this dude got this around the way, pretty girl, beautiful woman. She wholesome. She got a good spirit about her. She nurturing. She's fun to be around. She's kind. She ain't disrespectful. She ain't obnoxious. And he living in peace and tranquility. You know what I'm saying? And he living in bliss. And you going at home just to say you got a bad girl. A 15. You say you got like a 15 on a scale of 10. Just to say you got a 15 on a scale of 10, 1 to 10. You allowing yourself to be talked to any kind of way, treated disgustingly, cussed out, all willy-nilly, all of that, just to say I got a fine woman. The girl out here flirting off with every and anybody. She'll go, you scared to leave her in a room full of ballers because you think she might be going at the drop of a dime. It's a lot of brothers dealing with that. They want this real Instagram model looking girl, but scared to leave her unattended because you scared she gonna run. As soon as you go to the bathroom, she gonna get this dude number that got more money than you. She gonna get this dude number that got, you know, a better car than you, or got a better house than you, or got a better job than you. Living your life on edge, that shit can't be cool and comfortable. You know what I mean? So I don't blame a lot of the dudes like, yo, I don't need no Instagram model looking girl. Because again, I've never been into that exotic stuff. I've never been into them Instagram model looking girls because I know what come with that. And I know they're used to getting, a lot of them are used to getting the moon and the sun and the stars handed all to them. And if they don't have that shit, it's gonna be hell to pay. And I promise you, I'm not the brother. I don't get no fuck. Like I do not care. You get mad. I don't care if you just really get pissed off. I don't care if you feel like, oh, you know, I got to go with baby go. Again, I'm not gonna be with a woman like that in the first place. I'm not giving you every wish, and your wish is my command, and I'm not getting disrespected. I'm not, getting verbally abused. I'm not getting used up and abused up. I'm not being with a woman where I can't even trust her when she's not around me. Because, brother, what the hell you gonna do? Like, I've seen brothers worry, get nervous. I've seen brothers tell other dudes, watch my girl, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, whoa, time out. I've heard this for real, I'm not lying. Watch my girl, bro. Watch my girl, man. Hey, man, what? Your girl should be watching herself and carrying herself accordingly and acting like she with you. Instead of when you go out to the bathroom, she's skinning and grinning in everybody's face, taking numbers, doing some flirty action back, and then you in the bathroom losing her because you worried about her and worried about losing her. Brother, if you can lose her that quick, she was never yours. You feel me? A woman that love you and care for you, she ain't gonna just because a baller come in the room, she ain't gonna run off. Brothers be picking women based off the wrong stuff. That's why I don't never go for them Instagram model looking girls or these 15s on a scale of 1 to 10. It ain't for me. Never gonna be for me. I'd rather have peace.